Hello designers, this is Rodney and I'm here with the tutorial. Today we're going to be learning how to design a social media flyer. Now social media flyers are different from usual print flyers because they need to be very succinct, as little information as possible because you're going to put most of the text information in the description of your ad. So the idea is to come up with a powerful, striking visual that somebody can look at and get instantly and then be enticed to read the caption below. So this is more of a visual exercise, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun. Our client for today is Africa AI. Now, Africa AI has been a client of Captures for quite a while. They're an innovative AI company that is offering simplified AI solutions for the African context. And in this particular case, they want to advertise their new product, which is your AI-powered WhatsApp chatbot. So to accomplish this successfully, we're going to be using a combination of apps. We're going to be using Canva, and we're going to be using a very awesome online 3D generation platform that I discovered recently that you can also try for yourself. And we're obviously going to be using my favorite design app, which is Affinity. So as I mentioned earlier, Africa AI is a Capture client. We did their branding identity in 2023 into 2024. And as you can see, they work with a lot of purples, very clean, very simple, and their stylized African logo is awesome. But for the sake of our ad, I'm not going to put any logos on this one. I'm just going to go with a simple purple background, which I had stolen from their brand identity. It's always a good idea to take elements directly from the brand identity. By the way, if you want to learn how to make a cohesive brand identity presentations like this one with all these delicious mockups, just comment below and I'll show you how to do it. And by the way, we are working in an app called Affinity Designer. It is a paid app, but you can go onto the link which I've provided in the description, which allows you to get a free 30-day trial on any of their apps. And Affinity Designer is one of the best. I stand by it. I swear by it. And if you stick around by the end of the video, I will share with you an opportunity to get a fully paid license so that you can be an Affinity Designer 100%. I'll send you the license and everything. So make sure you stick around. So now that we've got our background, we now need elements. We need nice things to put on this page, right? And we want to say, WhatsApp chatbots, are available. So I am working in Canva. As you can see, I've already got a few elements here that I've been searching through, and Canva is a fantastic co-pilot if you're going to be working in Affinity. For your own information, Canva bought Affinity in 2024. I was heartbroken, but it is quite a great platform, and it has a lot of assets, especially if you're on the paid plan. So as you can see, I've been searching for a lot of elements already, and I've got quite a few that we can actually just drag and drop. Just search using simple terms like 3D chat bubble, 3D AI chatbot. You should be able to get, all sorts of, nice icons for whatever it is you want to do. So this is a good way for you to get clean, high-resolution assets for your design work. So for the purposes of this ad, we're just going to get a few of these, and we're going to just throw them in there. Maybe this one as well. And then where's one more? Should you get this one at the phone? I guess, just for control, and there we go. It is also important for you if you're going to be downloading assets like this, just to make sure that they're not sitting on top of each other. It can get quite wonky when you're not trying to separate them later, especially if you're exporting as PNGs. And now that we've got our assets here, I think we've got some nice images here and we've got some nice bubbles here. Let's just export these. You can download, I recommend downloading as not as a PNG, but as a PDF for print. If you do it like this, it will give you all these images in non-compressed format. So they're going to get into your design, high quality, crisp, no funny pixels, so it's going to be picture perfect. That's one of the things that I absolutely love. So we're going to go in there, desktop. I know my desktop is a mess, guys. Please, please, please don't judge me. Africa AI, and we're gonna go with WhatsApp chatbot ads. So remember, we're gonna be designing for social media, so we're gonna keep these as clean and as minimal as possible. We're not gonna put a bunch of information onto the design. That's just gonna make things wonky. And you see that file, you open it in Affinity, and boom, you've got all your design assets looking great. So one thing that I've noticed is when you import these assets from Canva, there's always a hidden layer that goes on top. So to the Canva team, if you know what's going on here, please fix this. I don't know why this is necessary, but there's always an empty rectangle shape on top of every asset that I download, especially if it's PDF, and it's quite annoying. All right, so let's start with this guy. And we put him straight onto our design, and you will find that, let's just see how it looks. Whoa. And just like that, it's already starting to look great. Let me just put myself to the side so that we can focus on the design. So now, when you're designing, you want your design to always be moving this way, which is like from left to right. As you can see, this chatbot is sort of, this chat bubble is sort of facing this way. It kind of makes it feel like we're going backwards. Now, this is the justification. So when you're in English, right, and you're writing, you always write from left to right like that. That means when you're looking forward and you're moving forward, forward is always going to be, this way. Let me just, forward is always going to be this way. So when you make your designs, just to give them a feeling of progressiveness and going forward, try to make sure that your elements are sort of facing towards the right. And, I don't know if I have time to do this, but this might be a fun exercise for you to see. So where, this has just been done to perfection. So I always like to give the example of the FedEx logo. So a lot of people might not have noticed this, right? But FedEx is all about delivering, and they say we're always moving forward, right? So if you look at their logo, I don't know, yeah. If you look at the logo right here, in this gap here, can you see that this is an arrow here that is pointing forward? This is what you call negative space design. It's such a clever design trick, a trick that brands just use to subliminally push their message around. They just say, FedEx is always moving forward, and that's smart. And for you to see that they're really on brand. Now, when you're writing in Arabic, right, so when you're writing in Arabic, you don't write from left to right, you actually write from right to left. So that means if you're an Arabic writer, forward is going to be that way. So pay attention if you're a designer in Dubai. And for you to see how good, these FedEx branding guys, the FedEx logo in Arabic has exactly the same arrow, but guess where it's pointing? This time, it is pointing that way to show that we are still moving forward. So it's very important for you as a designer to sort of understand some of these subliminal things, because it can affect how people are going to receive your message. You have to make sure that the people you're speaking to, you're not only communicating to them with words and pictures, but also with the way that you handle your subliminal branding. So very important. So this is the reason why I decided to just sort of shift it and go that way. Now, I want to do an ad here that says, WhatsApp AI chatbots, right? And, the one weakness that I've found with Affinity is that it's not very easy to achieve the 3D effect. Now, this brand's font is Ubermove, and let's go with the bold. Now, if you're gonna try to accomplish 3D using this brand, you're gonna struggle because it's just not gonna look great. It looks flat. You can try to maybe wonk it up there to make the perspective look great, but it's not obviously gonna be number one. So there's a very interesting app that I've been trying to learn recently, and it's this one right here called Morflex, right? So Morflex. I'm not sponsored by these guys in any way, but they've got some incredible 3D assets. So they've got templates, they've got mockups for pretty much everything you need. And you can even convert text to 3D with what they call shift. I mean, it's okay. It's just not convincing. Oh, the different types. There's pillow, outer. Okay. It's just sort of adding a drop shadow, emboss. It's just not cool. Yeah, nah. This will not work. So let's get our angle right. I would love to work more with this app, but these controls here, they're just annoying. I can't quite get the angle that I'm looking for. I sort of have to compromise and do a little bit of give, but it just doesn't give me the kind of vibe that I'm looking for. Let's do that. Let's give it a medium bevel, whatever that means. And no, that is not a good bevel. Let's give it no bevel, and let's see if we can just get the light just right so that it's nice and shiny. And the intensity of the light, this is okay. I don't know. I'm just not convinced, by this app. It's great, but doesn't quite, make my heart sing. You know what I mean? And that's usually what I look for as a designer. So let's see the intensity a tiny bit more. Maybe it's the metallic studio effect that I chose here. Let's see if we can just go for you don't no. You know, not it was sunset when it started. Let it be sunset when it ends. All right, this is fine. Let's just get the light, the color just a bit brighter. Okay. All right, I'm not gonna work with this anymore. I think we're just gonna go for it. Now, this is what we're doing right here. This is that thing that you're not supposed to. Oh, wait a minute, I can do this. Oh, snap. Okay. All right. Now, I did not even know you could do that. So that, my friends, is how you fix that thing. And you kind of get it to where you want it to be. Wonky. Okay. All right. We're learning together. Remember, we're here to do this thing together. All right. So that feels good. Maybe if I've got this wrong, guys, I'm sorry. But it's time to go. And then here, the extrusion, just make it a bit less. Scene settings, background. Okay, I don't even know what that is. Floor shadow. Ooh, okay, it looks like it's another pro effect. So let's see, environment intensity, rotation. Okay, this is fine. Let's go with this. Snap. I see my whole mind. Copy to clipboard. And is it copied? Yes, it has. And then we go back to our trusty app. And we just paste. And then let me try without changing anything to get the WhatsApp text in there. Okay, and just match it exactly. But this time, let's make it black and convert it to mesh. And that looks good. And let's bring up the extrusion a little bit. Light rotation, maybe. Yeah, just make it a bit on the shiny side. Okay, I kind of like that. And the intensity, I don't know. But this, let's be kind of done. Metallic studio, linear, smoky, a little bit lighter. Okay. And your intensity is there. Your rotation for the light is okay. Now we're talking. All right. I think this should be cool. I don't know about those jagged edges on the sides there, but I hope maybe. Oh yes, it has to have a small bevel. That's why. Okay, and maybe just a bit more of an extrusion. Let's see if we keep it on basic. Actually, it doesn't look so bad on basic. And reduce the intensity a little bit, the light rotation, just to put the silver where we would like it to be. No, I think this is okay. Metallic? No, basic. Basic works. And let's copy that again to clipboard. Take it again to our trusty application. This is just such a good co-pilot app, man. All right, this looks good. And then we're gonna just do the background remover. It's so fast. Now you can use this application here, Canva, to edit your images, remove backgrounds, clean up, do all sorts of things. But it is something that I'm still learning. So for those of you who are Canva experts, please, tell me how do you do this stuff? And if there's a better way to do what I'm doing here in Canva, please just to let me know. So remove the background from that, and then now we need to just export these as PDF, I think. Or maybe I should export them as high resolution PNGs actually. Let's see about that. Download. Let's go for page 3, which is here. It's just page 3. Okay, let's deselect all these. And we're going to do as an SVG, which is high quality. And we want a PNG actually. and we want it to be high quality, and we want a transparent background. So now let's save this. And while it's downloading, we're going to now think about, what we're going to put here. So we're going to say WhatsApp AI chatbots. Now, what we might need next is, let's see, 3D text, I guess. You say it there. And then what we need now is, just a few WhatsApp icons. Now, I don't know if we can get WhatsApp 3D icons here. Oh, wait, it's, we need to go to assets. Where is it? Okay, let's see. What's an icon? Search. No, we don't have that. Brand. Sorry, what's it? What's it? Oh, we're here. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get 3D WhatsApp logo. Okay. I don't think we're going to get this. So now I like to cheat sometimes. And by cheating, I mean to say I like to go to Google and I just search on Google WhatsApp icon 3D. Now, there are lots of free websites that, offer these kinds of tools. So what you just want to do is just make sure you go to advanced search and make sure that you select transparent on advanced search. You can, of course, go to tools and size, make it, large if you want. But, usually for these kinds of applications, it doesn't really matter. Let's just go with any size because I don't want to limit myself. So this looks good. We're just going to copy that and take it and let's paste it right there. Okay, this looks good to me. This looks really good. And now let's get our 3D text from Canva. Where is it? On 3D text. I saved it on my desktop. Here we go. 3D text. Let's open this with Affinity. Divine and 2. And now that we are here, it's a bit of a lengthy process what I'm going through here, guys. But this is what I meant when I said sometimes as a designer, you just need to hack a lot of these problems and just solve them as you go. Okay, now we've got 3D text. Now it's in 2 pieces. Now what you want to do here is to take these, right click, let me just move this to the side. Right click, convert to image resource. Right click, convert to image resource. This one as well. Why is this important to convert to image resource? And you convert to an image resource, you can now convert it to curves, and then you can separate these things like that. Then you can also go here. You see it's not an image resource. Oh, it is. I already converted it. And then you can remove that. Why am I doing this? Because when you rasterize like that, it'll remove all the unnecessary gaps from your design. And now let's just put them on there. You can see how it's looking. By God, it's working. We might need to do a bit of tweaking just to make it nice and straight. But I think, we're, for the most part, we got it right. Just your QR tool with Affinity to just make it nice and clean. All right, WhatsApp AI chatbots. I'm already feeling good about this. And then now let's just put the nice call to action message. This bubble feels a bit too big. Let's just reduce it a bit so it feels a bit more tasteful. That's much better. And let's just put some text. Let's just say, reply every customer, close every sale. All right. Now, I didn't just come up with this. I've been talking to the Africa AI team, and they've been quite involved in this whole process, and they make my job a lot easier. So, I don't even want us to overthink this. Just like this, you can ship this and have a stunning social media post that's gonna grab attention. Everybody who sees it is gonna be like, "Whoa, what is that?" And, you could go further and put, your client's brand on there if you want, but, why? What we might do here is maybe let's just add a soft shadow below this. And the way I do this, my guys, me, I cheat. Me, I cheat. I'm one of those designers that is known for cheating because I'm not going to generate a real shadow. What I will do is I'll go there and I'll do that and I'll put a bit of transparency and put a bit more Gaussian. And just like that, you've got a bit of a shadow effect on there. It just makes your design feel grounded and realistic. But this is not really a great way to get your shadow to feel soft around the edges. I'm sure, as you can see, it's got hard edges. So how do you make those edges soft? We just take our linear transparency tool and we drag it from left to right. Then we put another node in the middle here. This middle node, it's 100%. Then the outer node, we can take it all the way down to 0. And then now you've got soft edges that we can just really dial in like that. And you've got a gorgeous, gorgeous looking shadow. And I think with this, we can ship this to the customer. Let's see. Oh, even better. Reply every customer. Flow is very sale. That's how you get a designer fired. And I quite like this. Let's just bring this in. Yeah, I think this is great. And I think anybody who sees this ad will likely engage. Now let's just do a couple more executions in line with this. So this is, of course, a Zimbabwean company, and it is focused in Africa. So I do like to put a bit of an egg. We have our chatbots here. Let's take this guy, and he's cute. And we're just going to paste him over here, and let's give him a nice statement. So let's take this guy, we take the whole element, the way we did it. What is that? What is that artifact? Okay, I don't know what that is, but we've got in paper feet. So we take the whole design, we paste it there, and then just like that, guys. Can you see how you are now literally just taking money by literally copying and pasting? This is why it's very important for you to take time to have, your design assets. I like that. And then let's make this bold. And, I quite like the blue touch here. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and get this blue and put it in there and then just maybe, tweak it a little bit. I like that. Apply Ibabo. Now remember, you don't want to put too much detail on your social media ad because you're going to have a whole caption where you can put in all your information. So just keep it simple like this. A lot of the detailed text, you're going to put it in your ad description. That is for social media ads. Do not put too much text on your ads or they're not going to perform well. People do not like to read images when they're on social media. They like to look at pictures. Therefore, it is not your prerogative to be, out here writing so much text for social media ads. A print flyer is something different. But, for these, how do you move this one? Let's say, collect every order. Yes. And we say, order. Yes. Tora. Ma. Order. Yes. Ma. Orders. Ma. Order. Yes. That Tora. That's very good. So just, we go take our color. My order is Tora. I quite like that. Yeah, I think, yeah. And then I think essay also should just be the same color because this, by the way, for those of you who don't speak Shona, that means I've taken all the orders. My order is in that Torah. Okay. Can you see how effortlessly we can do a full social media campaign by just combining the power of AI and using Canva as your co-pilot and then just finishing your designs in Affinity like this? This is one of the best workflows you can possibly have. Then we say maybe reply every WhatsApp. Reply every WhatsApp. Guys, I've got some insects in here. I'm in Africa, of course. Oh my goodness. Okay, WhatsApp. And reply every WhatsApp. And we make this white. And I like the bell. And you know what, guys? Just like that. This copy is way too big. Let's see if we can give it a nice and sweet, size. Yeah, that feels good to me. And we reduce it a little bit just to let the image breathe. And you see, guys, I don't even know if I need to explain more. So this is how we design absolutely gorgeous social media ads. I can't wait for you guys to try these. And also, I can't wait to see how they're going to respond. And, we've just been using a combination of tools. We even, stole from Google. Let's get a few more, maybe, let's steal a few more 3D bubbles. Guys, whoever owns these platforms that's posting these PNGs on here for free, what do you expect me to do, guys? What do you expect me to do? To just see them and not take them? Come on, we must be joking. I like this one. Just to add a bit of detail. And I like that. And we put this bubble over here. There we go. Aha. Can you see how effortless it is? And then we find another one here. Icon Scout. Is this one free? No, I didn't think so. Now, some of them, they don't have them in already readily accessible in vector format, but when they do like this, we steal. But I want, more of your angled designs, Let's see if this one is going to work. I don't quite think the green is right. It might work. Let's see. Yeah, it's not quite giving us the shine. You see, it's not right. You see how these are. That's not bad actually. Maybe. No. This fine. This fine. Okay, let's just put it over here. Balu's head, we can make it a bit smaller. Doesn't have to stick out. Now you can make it bigger. This is not just me wasting time as a designer. If you're smart, a moment like this, you ship. Now, how do you export files? Africa AI, we say, WhatsApp chat or ads. You see if, okay, somebody's trying to call me. I'll call them back a bit later. But I just want to show you before we go how to correctly export this main file. This video is a bit long, but I hope you hold the DTG, the Canva is now it's export. So Affinity is a great export persona. You can rename these old boards like you can see WhatsApp chat bot add one Una, and then you just rename the rest of them, sequentially as we've done that. It's very important for you to have correct names for your files because it helps you with saving and when you want to search for your files and also when you're shipping to your client, they need to sort of know what they're looking at. And this is a whole, it's good to always export in PNG. If you must export in JPEG, you make sure it's high quality or best quality, but PNG is often just fine. Export, and then we just put this in WhatsApp chat bot adds PNG. Create, and we export. Now let's take a look at what we've done. Here we are. And oh my goodness, they look terrible. So this is clearly a sign of bad saving syntax. What did I do wrong here? Let's see. Document setup. Is this 300 DPI? Aha, it is 144 DPI. That is the problem. DPI is like the resolution of your ads, and if you do not pay attention to that, you're going to struggle. So there we go. Now it should export. Let's replace what we did there. What we're doing here is the difference between a professional designer and an amateur designer. Just checking your work and making sure that it looks fantastic. There we go. Let me just put the ugly face out of the way. Look at that. Apply every custom, close every sale. Let's take a look at the next one. Oh, guys, I can't wait to see these on social media. and sending them off to the client. Now, where's the client? Here we go. And bada boom, it's gone. So yeah, guys, this is how we do it. I wish you the best, and I'll catch you in the next tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace.